Hello, friends. Hey, family. For those who are watching, um, it's been 52 days. So 52 days of what? So 52 days of not having to wake up in the morning and do this. Mm, okay, I can go on with my day. So literally, that was the if I was in drama class in grade eight, that would have been the action of pushing down on the pill bottle, pulling up, dropping, reaching in because my fingers are too sore. So I reach in with my middle finger, grab it out, put one in, then I'm okay. And then I did that for 19 years. 19 years, not on a daily basis, but yeah, there was a long time that I did it for on a daily basis. Too many years. The last 4 or 5 years, as a matter of fact, every day I was taking pills, and then the pharmaceutical companies, they market it to doctors, and then the doctors prescribe it. And I've learned so much in the past year and a half. I mean, I thought I knew a lot back in the last 4 or 5 years, but the amount of information I've consolidated and brought together and just sort of like, put a compass on it and just looked and dissected, there's so much corruption. The corruption is real. Like, it is so real out there. The world has gone absolutely batshit. So today, what's going on? So today, the U.S. and the Russians are together. They haven't been together for years, talking about how they're going to stop the war. And that thing in Ukraine, the guy wasn't even invited. I just watched Redacted, and there's this general talking about how Zelensky's like he's a big time Hardy Party guy. Like all these politicians are, like, Christina Freeland is consistently shaking. Someone else said in the last couple of weeks, we should be able to. You should do a drug test on politicians every 3 months, just a hair follicle, just chuck, just to make sure they're not on these things. Now, alcohol, you can tell. You can tell if someone's on alcohol and they're abusing it because it's bad. But drugs, you really just can't tell. You can't. I took pain medication from 2007 to 2019, fairly much on a weekly basis. At least 3 times a week. Um, there was times where I took it more. There was times I took it less. But that was pretty much it. And it was a high dose. It wasn't a small dose. I figured out after about 5 to 7 years how to like uh, go to the hospital and get a shot of morphine. I have a spinal cord injury, so when I go into the hospital, the doctors, they actually see it because it's on my radar. It's on my medical my medical papers. It says that I suffer from a neurological pain, so they had no problem giving me a shot, and that would like reset everything. But people didn't know. Like, I told people I took, oxy. I told people I took pain medication, but people really didn't know, like, how messed up my world was, and I really didn't know until, really in the last like year or so. Mainly in the last few weeks, I've really, really recognized crazy making. So, anyways, yes, it's the tub. I got to do the tub. I haven't done the tub for a few days. I actually took a little bit of a break from it. I took a homage from it for my pizza, for my food addiction. I took homage from my ice tub for my pizza addiction. And it's just crazy, like addictive personality disorder. Like, if you're bored or I for people like me, and there's a lot of them, I hung out with a lot of very wealthy people that came from nothing that have gotten lots now. Really, nothing is yours. It's all just material. It goes away. It doesn't belong to you when you leave. So, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, but these people that really try hard to work hard and attain, new cars, new houses, new property, new vacations, new spoiler, it don't fucking matter. Had it, been there, done that. I'm about to go get it again, but this time it's going to be a lot different. Thank you very much to my very close friend Ross, who I had a very meaningful relationship with over the past 26 years, 24 years of my life. A very mentor of mine, amazing guy. Anyways, so what have I learned in, like, it's been 52 days that I haven't taken any Suboxone, anything. What have I learned? I've learned that it's really hard. I think that I've learned that you've really got to persevere through moments that are very difficult. There are some times that I went through some major depression and grief. What are the things that have helped me? So, what do you want to know? What has helped me? The biggest things that have helped me is meditation. So I meditate, and I meditate hard. It took me a long time to learn how to meditate. It took me about six months of practicing every day, 2 or 3 times a day. I did it myself. Well, I learned through watching YouTube. I learned through watching and listening and hearing how others did it. And I think meditation is very similar to your relationship with the power greater than yourself or a God or a religion. It's so it's so personal. I can't explain to you how I did it, other than I can tell you the physical requirements that it took in order to get to a place where I could like nod off in my meditation. I can tell you those things, but unfortunately, it's up to you whether or not you're going to grab it or not. But meditation definitely is like the biggest thing. If I don't do meditation, I'm not centered. If I'm not centered, I'm not grounded, and that's that. So how do I get centered and how do I get grounded? That way, right there. That's it. That's the ice tub. And that's how I get centered. That's how I get grounded. There's no other way that I know how to like just like whack, just like smash yourself right down, and you're like in pain, and you're like right now you're subjected to, this is the way it is, it's cold, and I've got to figure it out. And what happens when you get out of the tub is you just are you're in a different space. I'm in a really different space. When I get out of the tub, I am in a different space. It's the hardest thing. It's one of the most painful things that you go through. But after you go through it, the pain's gone. Like it goes for a while. My spinal cord pain, it definitely goes away for a while. It definitely comes back soon. It comes back. It comes back. So I'm actually gonna hop in, because I'm not gonna keep you guys for long today. It's detecting my face track enabled. Face track is enabled. So I'm not going to keep you for long, but like I said, so this is the other thing I'm doing now, is it's called microgreens. Well, I eat really well. Like you see I did this video on ginger shot, and it's been seen like 300 times on my other channel. Like I eat ginger shots. I do them every day, twice a day. It's super helpful. It's funny when I have a kid, or I rent out a room to someone, a friend of mine. He actually just moved back to Mexico City. I have another guy moving in a couple of weeks. Whenever I have someone close to me that has like a nasal congestion or a cough, congestion anywhere in their nose, their forehead, their chest, I give this to them, and within 12 hours, they're like cleaned right out. I think it's the ginger. I know it's the ginger, and the turmeric helps inflammation, so it's probably just pow. Ooh, it just probably poof. Choo, it just helps. It's so fabulous. The other thing, of course, is my green drink, my smoothie, like kale, spinach, cucumbers, lime, apple, strawberries. Today, what did I put into it? Today, I put blueberries. Haven't done blueberries for a long time. An apple, a banana. It's super healthy. It costs about $8 a day. $8 to $12 depending, so it's $10 a day. So $10 a day, $300 a month just for that. I have my oatmeal in the morning, little bowl of oatmeal with fruits like strawberries, blueberries, mango, just fruit and oatmeal. That's it. Little bit of brown sugar, because I have some addiction problems with brown sugar. Now I don't buy brown sugar. I actually buy the white sugar and put molasses in it. It's cooler. It just makes me feel like I'm doing my own thing. So the last thing that I want to talk about is this microgreens. I've been doing microgreens. I cook. I've been making all my microgreens. They're like 10, 14. So I've been growing kale. beets, spinach. So lots of it. Probably 40 plants of each. 40 plants of kale, 40 plants of spinach. And they've been growing in a tower that I have in my house with lights and everything. It's really, really cool. I'm doing a video on it. I'll probably release it in the next 2 or 3 weeks just to show people how you can get healthy. Because once you stop taking this stuff, you have to have other things to do. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. You're an addict. You have the disease of addiction. I have the disease of addiction. If I'm not doing that, I need to be doing something. And I'm not going to be addicted to my work. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be addicted to Lordco if I worked at Lordco. I'm not going to be addicted to my law firm unless there is some work I was doing on a case that I was really passionate about. But then you're subjected to dealing with the courts. So you don't even on your own time frame. So you know what I mean? Like, you got to find something you're passionate about. You've got to find something that you want to find something that's passion. Have some passion, my friends. So I know I've got a bit of a small leak in my back in the thing, but this thing has been absolutely a godsend. I'm gonna flip the camera over. This has been an absolute godsend. This thing. Like, I've got it all hooked up, the power. It's about 40. It's 43, 44. I mean, let me see. It's 44 degrees. So I'm fairly certain to say that's cold. I don't want to get into it now. See, this is the problem. This is what happens. You know you're going to get in pain, but you just got to you like you fight yourself. You fight internally. Like, I haven't done it for like probably 5 days. You internally fight. You're like, I can't do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it in an hour. I'm gonna do it in 2 hours. I'm gonna do it in the morning. We wake up in the morning. I'm gonna do it at lunchtime. Yeah, I'll do it at like 4 o'clock. Yeah, I'll do it at 7 o'clock. Do your job. It's only one way to do things, bro. And that's just do it. So I'm gonna. Oh, there's my neighbor. Their neighbors are coming out to say, "What's that crazy guy doing next door?" What's that crazy guy doing next door? See my neighbors come out there and they're like, "What's going on?" Listen, I lost weight. I don't know what I weigh. I think I'm probably down to 260. Yeah. Holy fuck, that's cool. Oh, it hurts. Like it. No. The water is good because you don't have to get up like that stupid new recover. It's the dumbest thing. Boom. Okay, so here's the kicker, my friend. So I just got out of the tub. Like, just how do I feel? Like, it's probably been about 2 minutes. I came in, put the towel down. I'm butt naked, just like I was in my birthday suit, and I feel amazing. Like, I just feel so calm. I feel relaxed. Um, any kind of like jittery that's going on inside, it's gone. I'm able to now sit down. Like, this is the biggest thing that I've noticed that's just elevated my game astronomically. Is I can sit down now after I do a tub. I can sit down for 4 to 6 hours and pound workout that I haven't pounded out in like a long time. Like, I can sit down and create, collaborate, push through. You know, there's only one way to get through hell, and that's just to go through it. Don't be afraid of it. Just go through it. If you're in hell, just keep going. If you're in hell, just keep going. There's an other side. Yeah, I'm not in it no more. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty blessed. I'm very blessed.